President Trump makes a deal with Mexico to cut down on illegal immigration and have them protect their southern border. Joining us now is Senator Rick Scott, Republican, Florida. Mr. Senator, they're going to protect their southern border, but we still haven't fixed ours. Our southern border is not fixed. What's Congress going to do about this, sir?
Well, first off, I think it's positive that the president, I was just with Secretary Pompeo, they worked to get an agreement with Mexico, and hopefully Mexico is going to live up to that and help us stop the crisis on our border. But I don't get it. The Democrats in our country, they do not want to have a secure border. It's as simple as that. Why do they not want to secure a border? They won't provide the funding. They won't change the asylum laws. They will do nothing to secure this border. So it makes no sense to me.
May I interrupt, sir? You're a United States Senator, but I'm going to interrupt anyway. I don't think they want to give the president a win of any kind. And if they were to help him fix our border, they will be helping him win. That's why they'll do nothing forever.
But, Stuart, you got elected to represent the people in your state. If you go around this country, including my state of Florida, and we're not on the border, they want border security. They want legal immigration, and they want to stop illegal immigration. So it's pretty simple to me, and I don't get to why, whether you play politics or whether you're trying to represent your citizens, the right thing to do is secure this border, and the Democrats need to show up and start doing their job.
Okay, next one about Venezuela. Again, nothing is being done there. The situation is prolonged, starvation of people on a mass scale, but nothing is being done. The situation is unchanged. What are you going to do about that, sir?
Well, first off, you just think about, I have a 3-year-old grandson, and if he was living in Venezuela right now, he'd be starving to death. Yep. I just met with the foreign minister of Spain. I was there on Friday, trying to get the Europeans to step up to do more. I think it's positive what the president's doing. I think stopping the cruise industry from going into Cuba. I think the next thing is we've got to do a blockade. We've got to do a blockade of Cuba so there's no oil that flows from Venezuela to Cuba, because the key is Cuba. Venezuela is sending oil to Cuba. That's why the Cubans have, 25,000 people there supporting Maduro. So the next step is we've got to do the blockade. I know we're continuing to ratchet things up, but I just feel like sorry for the kids, a 3-year-old like my grandson, that if he was living there, he'd have a mom saying, "Honey, I don't have any food for you today."
I know I've asked you this before, Mr. Senator, but you're from the world of private enterprise. You're used to doing something, getting things done. Now you're in the United States Senate and nothing's getting done, even though our president wants to move forward. You must be frustrated with this.
It's pretty, one, it's dysfunctional. The two, you just get really disappointed that problems. You know that we've got to secure a border. You know that we've got to do something about Venezuela. You know that we've got to fight some of these issues. And the Democrats just want to sit on the sidelines and do nothing. Why did they run if you don't want to do something?
Is the Republican Party united behind President Trump in his fight on trade with China?
Oh, I think so. I just put out an op-ed piece today about that. I think people are understanding it now. I personally do not believe we'll ever get a deal with China. I told Bob Lighthouser that last night when I saw him. I think it's clear that we'll never get a deal done with them because think about this, Stuart. When you're negotiating a deal, if the other side, you negotiate a point, you agree, and then the other side backs off, you lose all the trust. That's exactly what they did in this deal. There will never be a deal done with China. We've got to stop buying Chinese goods. Stop buying. All Americans have to say, they are our enemy. They're not supporting us. They're helping Maduro in Venezuela. They're selling fentanyl into our country. They're doing all sorts of things that impact our economy and impact our way of life.
Okay. Hardline Senator Rick Scott, Republican from Florida. Thank you very much for being with us, sir. We always appreciate it. Thank you.
Bye, Stuart.